here's the one thing. I've been watching the things that President Obama has done in the last 3 weeks, and I don't know about you, but I watch it and I'm like, he can't be this stupid, right? I mean, what? He didn't know? He didn't know they didn't pay their income tax? I have come to the conclusion that this man is either a genius or a moron. I mean, let's be honest. If this was George Bush and he's like, well, look at me, I got some people in the cabinet here, tax cheats, you'd say, you gotta be kidding me. This guy's a train wreck. He's completely out of control. But after watching the campaign that Obama ran, where nobody even knew who he was, and I contend still don't know who the man was, and yet he was elected, I know he's not an idiot. I contend the president is a genius. But who is he? How about this one? David Copperfield. I think this guy is a master of misdirection who's making sure that so much is going on that it wears you out. I mean, I was driving in my car this morning, I'm listening to the radio, and I'm hearing all these things, and I'm like, I got to tell people to get on the phone and call. I'm like, wait a minute, I got to have them call about 4 other things too. I'm overwhelmed. And I bet you are feeling the same way. I think this is intentional. I mean, look at all of the things going on in just the last few weeks. First he closed Gitmo, and then he drops the charges against the guy who bombed the USS Cole. I mean, that's enough to chew on for a month. But right away, like the next day, he moved on to moving the census into the White House, which is staggeringly huge. Then there's the #2 Attorney General who stood up for child pornographers. Then there was TARP 2.0, and all the clowns in Washington with the scandals like Tim Geithner and Tom Daschle and the performance czar and Rangel and Chris Dodd. I mean, you got to be kidding me. All of these things are important and most likely outrage you. I think they're all there to divide the media's attention and your attention. I mean, I have to figure out what stories to cover every day. I don't know. I could do like 400 hours on just what happened today. You know, we need to be unified. It's a matter of divide and conquer. You're saying, okay, I'm just trying to hang on to my job. I mean, I don't know what to do now. Who do I call? You know, I say to you, hey, you should call your representatives. You're like, call my representative? Are you kidding me? They don't answer the phone, and if they do, they blow me off and do whatever the hell they want anyway. At some point, it becomes too much, and you say, I'm just not calling anymore, and I'm not going to pay attention. Click. I don't blame you. Quite honestly, I might have done that myself. But that's exactly what David Copperfield wants. I mean, let's look at this giant spending bill. Are we really to believe that this guy just went, hey, Nancy Pelosi, whatever you and your progressive friends want to do, why don't you just come up with a spending bill and put it on my desk? And then she went in and loaded it up with pork, thinking she wouldn't get caught all on her own accord. Is he that inept that he thought he could get away with overseas abortions and fluorescent light bulbs and polar bear habitats? Or did he know that this would all distract us from everything that the bill is really all about? Universal health care, which we found out about a couple of days ago, just quietly tucked into the bill at the last minute. What? I didn't... What else is tucked into that bill? It's not about pork. It's really about pushing forward a socialist agenda. And the best way to do that is, you know, distract you over here. Hey, look at this. What is this? What is that doing? Well, you should be looking at what the left is doing.